Hi there, I'm Debbie Indihar Giordano of Master Brokers. Welcome to my video update for the Milpitas Market. This is Thursday, October 26th. We're looking at 23 pending sales on MLS, and had a meeting yesterday at the local brokers meeting, and we talked about those pending sales. Those are actually you may have a sale that goes into escrow at the beginning of the month and then close before the end of the month, and it actually won't show as a pending sale. So I don't know if this information is that relevant to what we're looking at, but I certainly keep track of it month to month and see if it's going up or down, and it's stayed pretty consistent, which means it's a very healthy market. As properties come in for sale, they get off the market real quickly, and days on market, which is marketing time, actually is down to about 21 days, so that's amazing. We got two new listings: 72 Butero Lane, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,400 square feet for $1,285,000, and then 1157 Foxhole Court, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, close to 2,000 square feet, 4,000 square foot lot for $998. That probably is near the freeway, so there may be a little bit of noise there on that one. And then I just got a call today on a listing I'll be taking in the Manor area, in the old section of Milpitas, and I'll give you details on that property in a couple weeks. Okay, current interest rates. The October National Association of Home Builders Housing Market Index rose 4 points to 68 as home builders rebounded from the initial shock of Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. The index measures sentiment among builders, and any reading above 50 is considered a positive sign. So that's good growth for the housing market. Despite recent rallies in the stock market, that negatively impact the mortgage bond prices and the home loan interest rates tied to them, home loans still remain near historic lows. So they've just ticked up a tad bit, 4.125 for a 30-year fixed conforming, 3.5% for a 15-year fixed conforming, 4.375 for 30-year fixed jumbo, and 3.625 for a 15-year fixed jumbo. Great rates. Okay, San Jose Mercury News has been always publishing articles about housing. And October 22nd, they featured spiraling Bay Area home prices. So that includes Milpitas. San Jose home values have gone up alone 8.5% over the past year, and Zillow predicts that there'll be another 3% rise within the year, and I think that would be relative for our local market. Here's some tricks to get buyers' offers accepted. Put the earnest money in 24 hours after acceptance. Typically, a contract calls for earnest money within 3 business days, but I'm seeing contracts come in where the money is put in the very next day, which is great peace of mind for the seller, that they know that buyer is moving forward. The mortgage lender calls the listing agent. I just had last week or 2 weeks ago multiple offers on the 1386 Lassen property, and I got calls from 3 of the 6 mortgage lenders that the buyers made offers on the house. So we had 6 offers, and they talked about the credibility of the buyers, how quickly they can close the escrow. And this home was vacant, so it made it nice to do a quick close, and really helped the credibility of the buyer as they make their offer. And then number 3, increase the cash down payment. As appraisals are coming in potentially lower than what the buyer is paying for the house, there needs to be sufficient cash to bridge that gap between the appraised value and the contract value. So sellers are looking for very strong buyers' down payment. We normally see in the neighborhood of, well, minimum 20%, but I'm seeing more than the 30, 40, and 50% down payments. So that's actually the norm in the market. All right, on October 21st, the San Jose Mercury talked about what are the signs of home electrical problems. So take a note of this. Circuit breaker problems. They trip when the circuit is overloaded. They also trip when they get old. And homes built between 1950 and 1990 may need to have the electrical panel upgraded. Of course, you want to do that with a licensed electrician and get a permit from your city for that work. Electrical shocks. Experiencing a mild shock when touching an appliance, a ground fault, improper wiring is likely the cause, and that can also be corrected with a electrical contractor. Hot ceiling fixtures, you check for warmth. Some may pose a fire hazard. Flickering lights, you need to replace the light bulb, and if it's still continuing, the fault may be in the light fixture. Light switches or electrical outlets that are not working, the wiring may be loose, or the device may be cracked internally. Excuse me. Bay Area sheds 4,700 positions. That was also on October 21st in the San Jose Mercury. September losses are the worst since 2010. I don't know if that we need to be concerned with that in our valley. Usually September, October are kind of strange economic months. So there's some employees that are cutting workers, and others can't hire the needed workers that they need to fill those positions. So that's why you're seeing that job loss. All right, City of Milpitas. We've got Halloween coming right around the corner in a few days, and Pumpkins in the Park will be this Saturday, October 28th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Cardoza Park. That's the one right off of Kennedy Drive, that nice big park. It's a 4th annual event, and it's fun for families, and the kids can dress up, adults too, in costume. Highlights from the City Council meeting last week. One was a request for approval for a bid change from the landscaping services for the 26 parks in our city. Brightview Landscaping Services was the one that was recommended for service. They were the best price and the best quality of service. So that'll be a change here in our city. Change of bylaws on the procedure for appointing commissioners. That may be coming back to the council. And then community choice energy programs, that's pooling of energy demands with other governmental agencies. And last but not least, I thought this was kind of important, the closure of Comcast cable store. That's the one located at 597 East Calaveras Boulevard. They're moving to San Jose, and they currently have a franchise agreement with the City of Milpitas, which calls for a local outlet right here in the city, so they need to change that. So if you have Comcast and you need to do something with your box or your service, you'll probably need to go to San Jose for that. All right, check the city website, www.ci.milpitas.ca.gov for any other updated information about our local city, and we will see you next week. Thanks for watching.